How are you guys doing today? My name is Steven Rosenberg. This is Ginzburg, and welcome to Marketing Success in Under 10 Minutes. Today is a huge day for us. I'm here in the gorgeous city of Austin, Texas. I'm going to be on the ground evaluating everything having to do with South by Southwest. Very exciting to be in this part of town during this time. There's a lot of excitement building up, and I'm really excited to provide value to the audience because there's going to be so many more eyeballs on South by Southwest than any other event or a lot of other events, especially during this time. And when you utilize those to your benefit, it can really help your business, I think. And especially just being here, observing how the businesses react to this. It's really exciting. What do
That's
you
awesome.
think?
Yeah,
Have you ever been?
I've never been to South by Southwest. I've always wanted to go. It's been on my list of conferences for the last, I don't know, probably 5 years. So the fact that you're there is super exciting for me to hear and live vicariously through you, Stephen. But yeah, I'd love to hear, as it goes on. How long is it? Is it a couple weeks?
So it's from the 9th to the 29th.
So it's
Or I mean,
like
from the
three-
9th to the, no, I'm sorry, from the 9th to the 19th.
Okay, so it's like 10
is
days.
South by Southwest, but there's all kinds of events that are happening before South by Southwest. So it's really starting to get to the peak. I mean, there's all different networking things, and there's just a lot of money being generated. So with me out here on the floor, I kind of wanted to get your opinion on, different management tools so that I can approach this for the project and be able to execute it, while also evaluating things like milestones and, tasks that I can stay on top of to achieve the goal.
It's funny that you should ask that because I'm part of a Facebook group and I saw a question, something very similar to what you just mentioned about project management. And I'll read the question now. What is your favorite project management tool to focus on projects, milestones, and tasks so you can stay in sync with your team and get yourself outside of email inbox clutter and disarray? So your question leads very well into the question that I saw on my Facebook group. It's actually Digital Marketer Engage, and I would love to answer that question. And then of course, Stephen, I want you to tell the audiences what kind of tools you use. So in terms of what I've been using for project management and getting outside of the inbox clutter of your email clutter. For other versions or other, alternatives to email, I have used Slack. And I'm sure you are probably aware of Slack too, as well, Stephen. And I think it's a great tool. So it's kind of similar. If people have not used Slack, I think it's a free service if you are just using Slack. If you're actually organizing the group, then I think it is a paid service. But it is kind of similar to like an instant messenger, if you will, but allows you to group people like that need to be on this particular instant messenger. And so you can, send messages, like type out messages. You can add attachments to it. You can add like media or videos or pictures to it, to any message that you send. So it's a great way to communicate instantaneously with your team and not have to use email, because email can be distracting, and then it also doesn't get across the message that you want necessarily all the time. What are your thoughts?
No, I definitely agree with that. I think, email is quickly becoming not outdated, but it's just being thought of in a different way, and there needs to be a better way to manage this stuff than through email, because it's just really overwhelming. You just get so many emails that it's not really effective. You get so overwhelmed that you don't really get anything done.
It's true. I mean, I feel like I try to keep it to certain times of the day that I check my email, and I would recommend doing that for our users, because I feel like otherwise you can just get stuck all day long responding to emails. Do it 3 times a day, maybe when you get to your computer first, during the middle of the day, and then at the end of the day. Because I feel it's a much better way of managing email. Otherwise, I feel like you can just get stuck just responding to email incessantly. So something to keep in mind. In terms of project management tools, I have actually used a couple that I would recommend highly. Trello is a free project management tool. It allows you to put projects and basically have cards. It allows you to put specific tasks on each card. It allows you to assign a person to each card and a due date. So that way, if let's say, Tyler on your team is responsible for doing funnels, for example, or doing copywriting for your funnels, you can assign that task to Tyler and say, hey, this is due in a week. Make sure that, you have your copywriting ready for this particular funnel. I've also used Basecamp. It's a similar platform. I think it does.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it does cost money. So Trello is free. I think Basecamp is like a SaaS product. So it's kind of similar. You create projects and then you're able to assign people to them. And then you're able to assign due dates, and just basically have a discussion. I actually like Trello a little bit better because it allows you to move the cards within the user interface to see like, okay, if this card is done, you can move it to the done pile. And so it allows you to just, I think, manage it just a little bit better from a user experience perspective. What about you, Stephen? Have you used any project management tools in the past?
So that's interesting. I mean, yes, I've used different project management tools in the background. I really haven't married one over the years. I've tried, I think, 2 out of those 3. And, they work and they build up steam, but like you have to religiously convert to it, I think, as a company. And I like it more for social media to use things like Hootsuite and products. There's Buffer, but to only a certain extent. I mean, I don't think it should be an only use that. You have to be real with your audience, but I think there are times that it's appropriate. And so that's how I feel.
That's great. Yeah, I think we covered most of the platforms or services, I guess, that we've used for project management, including anything that has to do with the team and, getting outside of your email inbox. So yeah, if you guys have any other comments, please let us know.
We'd be very curious.
Yeah, or any other platforms or services that you've used for project management, we would love to hear as well. And keep the conversation going.
Try to think of a South by Southwest thing that I could do to add value for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks so much for watching, Gene. I'll see you next week.
Awesome. Thanks, Stephen.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you'll continue to get involved and join us as we help you find success in your entrepreneurial journey. Please follow, like, and share with others who will find this beneficial. We'll see you on the next episode of Marketing Success in Under 10 Minutes with Stephen and Gene.